There are not many things I get hoity about, but the way I drink my whiskey, I do. Whiskey sour.
Brine-iced.
Hi, I'm Brian.
I'm Derica, and you're watching City Steading. To learn to grow and brew, and to take control of your food, hit subscribe now. And check the other links in the description below that you may find helpful.
Okay, so people have been asking for cocktails and things like that, and though it's a little bit of a stretch for fitting into City Steading, it is doing things for yourself, so we get away with it. Anyway, I'm going to make my favorite cocktail, which is kind of ironic because up until about 2 years ago, I wouldn't touch lemons. I hated them. I didn't want lemon juice in anything. I wouldn't put it in tea, nothing. Then I got into whiskey more and really started to appreciate it, and I tried a whiskey sour and went, that's it, right there. I don't need any other cocktails. I actually prefer this over the old-fashioned. Everything. The only reason why I drink bourbon straight most of the time is because I'm lazy. If I could drink these all the time, this is what I would do. So we decided to make one. To make this, what you're going to need is a Boston shaker or some method of shaking up ice and liquids. Don't get too crazy here. Measuring devices. It actually doesn't really matter how much you put in, but I'm going to use 2 ounces. So that's this big guy here. 2 ounces of lemon juice, 2 ounces of bourbon. You need a lemon. I have used the bottled lemon juice. I'll be totally honest. When it's 10 o'clock at night and I don't feel like going to the grocery store and we don't have any fresh lemons, it's better than not having a whiskey sour at all. You need an egg. This is the part that's going to freak people out. They're going to be like, what do you need an egg for? You only need the egg white. We're actually not going to use the egg yolk, and I don't really have a place to put the egg yolk, but I'll figure something out. Ice. Using lots of ice. Yes.
This is a raw egg. It will not be cooked. Raw egg disclaimer now.
Okay. A glass of ice. And the bourbon of your choice. You can use scotch for this. I prefer bourbon. I think the sweeter caramely notes lend itself better. I'm going to apologize right now for the pain in the butt cat that's in the next room. She's been a pain for the last 3 hours while we've been filming. And pardon my attitude for it, but I'm going to have bourbon soon, so that's going to change real fast. I am using Wild Turkey Rare Breed today. It's 116 proof bourbon. It's actually the same thing that Wild Turkey 101 is made from. It's the same stuff, just this is the cask strength undiluted. 101 has a little bit of dilution to it. In a cocktail, I really like cask strength bourbons. I won't use an 80 proof bourbon in most cocktails. They get watered down and weakened way too fast. Anyway.
The reasoning for that is that the higher proof alcohol has more punch, and once you add all these other ingredients to it, it will retain that punch, and you'll still go, oh,
enhances.
This has whiskey in it.
The first thing I want to do, though, is I want to get my glass ready, which you're going to put a cold beverage into this glass. So I'm going to put 3 ice cubes in it and let that sit, okay? Okay, so now we have a bowl. I'm going to separate my egg. Now, ideally you just want the white, if you got a little tiny yolk in there. What?
Use the flat surface.
Yeah, somebody told me, use the flat surface. Whatever. Crack my eggs how I want to crack my eggs. And next, Erica's going to say, you did that backwards. I got that for the yolk.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm making sure I don't get any yolk in, is what I'm really doing here. There we go. So, I got my yolk separated. I'm going to take that. Oh, watch.
Okay.
I'll pour the white in there. Fawn has been moved to another room that happens to be not soundproofed and right next door. Okay, so we have our whites in the bottom half of the Boston Shaker. Now, a Boston Shaker is really just 2 metal cups that you put together so you can shake stuff up and then you can sift it out really easily. I'm going to take an ice cube and throw it in with the egg yolk. Now, you're probably wondering why. I need something for agitation.
He is not going to talk while he's shaking this.
Oh yeah, you won't hear a
because
thing
it's
I'm
going
saying.
to be really loud.
What you want to do is push it in. I hold both ends. Bad things happen if you don't. And you shake. Hear that? That means the egg white has been whipped up. I crack it open. I can can show you. It's frothy. See that? It's frothy. That's what you want. You want that little bit of froth. Next, I'm gonna cut my lemon in half. Little trick for lemons though. If you roll them like this, get them all mushy, break up the membranes and stuff, and then you cut it, all the juices come out a lot easier. I'm not gonna measure the lemon juice, okay? Generally speaking, I want 2 ounces, which is, you know, pretty close to what you get out of 1 lemon. I don't want seeds though. So I'm just sorting those seeds out. You want to get as much out as you can. Just squeeze it all in there. Watch your eyes, just it burns. Now, this is another one of those things that we're not using a lot of ingredients. So the best ingredients you can get makes a difference. The best bourbon, get a really fresh egg. I think that egg just came out of one of the chickens this morning. The lemons just came from the store yesterday. Even the ice. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how old the ice was. Okay, so we have our lemon juice. We have our egg white in there. Next, I forgot one thing that you're going to need. Simple syrup. What all that is equal parts of sugar and water heated together. I do it in the microwave in a Pyrex measuring cup. Equal parts, mix them together, done. For this, I'm going to do a few squirts. I don't really measure. Yeah, about that. Now I'm going to throw in the rest of the ice. The things of ice do 2 different parts to this, okay? One is an agitator and keeps it cool. The ones in here are actually for serving on the rocks, the way I like it. Okay, so we have our ice put in there. Like I say, it does an agitation for this, and it gets the glass really cold, and does the on the rocks thing for this. I'm actually going to pour that water that's come off in there. I don't mind the water. Next, the main event. Like I said, use a good bourbon. I mean, if you use the cheap stuff, it's going to be a not so great tasting drink. It'll probably still be better than most cocktails. I'm using 2 ounces of bourbon, mostly because that's the size my glass will hold. And that's about right. Pour that in. Then we take the other side of our Boston shaker, put it back together. I'm going to shake the bejesus out of it. So I'm going to be quiet now because all you're going to hear is shaking. Okay, there's no more bejesus in this. What I want to do though is put my glass up here and fit this just right so there's a little tiny crack there and pour it out. That way I don't, if I happen to miss a seed, it doesn't come out. The ice that was in here is not going into the drink, okay? You want to get all of it out. The amount that I put in here is perfect for one of these small, I think it's like a 10 ounce, 8 ounce rocks glass. There we go. That is the perfect whiskey sour. But proof is in the pudding. Or in the glass, I guess. Yeah, that's good. Want to try? You like these too, right? Mm-hmm.
The egg gives it that extra dimension,
creamy.
that creamy
It's
sensation.
Unexpected. You can do it without the egg, but try it with the egg. See if it works for you. I really like it. It has this like foamy, creamy thing going on that just, as Jerica said, it gives an extra dimension. It adds body to this drink. Just fantastic. My favorite thing. All right. If you like this video, give us a like. Hope you enjoyed it. And that's all we got. See you next time. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you want to learn to grow and brew and take control of your food, hit the subscribe icon down below and don't forget to hit that little bell. That way you get notified of everything we do. And if you really like what we do, consider becoming a patron. Information in the descriptions of all of our videos. Thanks guys, have a great day.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your whiskey. Shake your bourbon. Shake your egg white.
That's it.
I know, I'm just enjoying my drink.
Oh, okay.
This actually came out really good.
Cat? What cat?
We have cats?